I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't sell my soul. But I know people do. And a lot of people probably do it not for fame and not for like crazy money, but just money, just to survive, just to make sure everything's okay because it's tough. It's hard. It's hard out there. It's hard trying to survive. And I could just picture, there's someone has a family. The kids are asleep, wife's asleep, and they're at the table and they got the bills and they're like, okay, I gotta pay everything. And this credit card's past due. There's this medical bill. Uh, we got one car. We need two, but the one that we got, I owe the shop. But I knew the guy, so he let me take the car, and we're trying to work out a plan and putting payment plans on everything, trying to just survive. And I can see that happening. And the thought of just sitting there and the lights low and you're trying to put it all together. And then the thought just pops up into your mind like, I would do anything to help my family. Does that anything include selling your soul? And how does that work if it did? Because I'd imagine that this person probably just has a regular job. Maybe they make decent money, but everything just keeps snowballing on them. They just keep getting further behind, further behind, and further behind, no matter how hard they try. And then it's like, okay, boom, I'm gonna sell my soul. But they're not like Satan worshippers, so maybe that's just the Hollywood way that they make it look like in movies and stuff. Like, oh, it's a ritual, and you do this and you do that, and then things happen. Maybe that's actually how it is. So this would be irrelevant, but maybe it's not. Maybe they're just like, I want to do this, like the episode of The Simpsons where Bart keeps messing with the devil. And he's like, I want to do it. I don't want to do it. I want to do it. And the devil keeps popping up and disappearing, popping up, disappearing. And then Marge is like, leave him alone. Yeah, is it that simple? And what happens, like, let's say it was that simple and somebody does it. Do you wake up the next day and you have a promotion and they just doubled your salary for a position that you know nothing about? We're just going to learn on the job. We thought you'd be really good for it. Or is it like slow? Like, yeah, you get a little raise, you get a little this, you find another job. I just the logistics. So I don't. Genuinely curious about the logistics. I would never do this. Like, not even consider it. Not even a little bit. But logistically speaking, I'm curious. And what happens if it does work out? And he's like, boom, here's your contract, and you sign it. And you, I say you, like, I know what I'm talking about. Like, the person that would be doing this, I'd imagine to them, it's like a noble sacrifice to take that on so my family can be okay. You know, like, I'm gonna sacrifice myself so my wife and my kids can be good. Like, we can be good. We can catch up on all this and not be struggling with all this, and they're good. But I just feel like saying ain't gonna just be like, yeah, well, I can't mess with them, but only you. But you open the door, and now I can. It, I don't, and then I just kind of spiral into thoughts of beyond the logistics, like what happens, because I know you feel shame and guilt for many things. And if you were to do something like this, like let's say like 5, 10 years down the line, and you're doing better and you're doing okay, and the bills are paid, because you got that promotion, and then you start to have the guilt and the self hatred of what you did, and then like let's say you genuinely like find God and you're like, please forgive me, and it's genuine from the heart, like please forgive me for that I did. What happens when you find God and all the regret and all the shame come in, and you want to ask for forgiveness? And because God forgives, He gives us mercy when we don't deserve, He gives us grace we don't deserve. But now I'm thinking, like, there was a contract. Like, He forgives you, but does that mean you're good to go to heaven? Or is it like, I forgive you, but you got that debt to pay now? But He paid all our debt. So then it's like, why wouldn't someone just be like, well, I'll do it, sacrifice for my family, and then, genuinely ask for forgiveness later? I mean, God knows our heart. So He knows if you're legit or not when you're asking for that forgiveness. And I imagine some people probably don't even care. They're just like, whatever happens, happens. I did what I had to do for my family. It's just a crazy concept, because most people wouldn't even consider it. I think most people wouldn't even consider it if they could just afford life. Life is insanely expensive in what feels like all parts of the country, even where it used to be cheap. Everything just keeps going up. The amount of groceries that you get today is not the same as 5 years ago for the same amount of money. And even the things that you do get, the packages are smaller. Gas is higher. Utilities, like they keep selling us these ideas of utilities like LED light bulbs. It's gonna lower your electric bill, but our electric bills keep going up, and it's just, life is expensive in general. So I get why people would just be sitting there like, why not? Like, if I can help my family, why not? And that's usually, in my opinion, what most people are probably thinking in those situations where they don't really want to do it, but it's like, I know it's the sacrifice I could make for my family, so why not? And then I just come back to, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. It's not that I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Help me, God, figure it out. That's all. That's what I got. Because I can't do it without Him. So